days that long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. Right, that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader! There's so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Doesn't matter. Hail YouTube and welcome to another Titillating Tuesdays. And hail to our chat. And who do we got so far? So far we got Lenrod. Hail Lenrod. How goes, dude? And we got the one, the only, Fat Steven Seagal. I dropped my pants as promised. Thank you, Fats. Thank you. A chat would not be a chat without pantsless chat. What can I say? I don't know. Solid Kermit voice. Well, I thank you. I just kind of been practicing it over the years, and it's June, so I thought I'd kind of open up with, the Rainbow Connection kind of song. And unfortunately, there's not really a lot on the other side of the rainbow except trannies and I don't know, people with mixed up genders and oh hi ho. It's the Comic Relief Crusader here. So titled What is a Blank? I thought, well, I just did see the documentary that the Daily Wire put out, and damn, wow, that's a pretty damn good documentary. If you guys have not seen it yet, I would highly recommend you go see that. Very solid. And I just found it. Oh my god, I just found it so absurd that none of the people being interviewed, except for, actually maybe one psychologist, that woman there, would dare answer what a woman is. Well, to put it extremely bluntly, no, actually, I won't, just in case my mother happens to be listening. So, hey, pop culture minefield, you are here. Thank you for blessing me, I suppose, and the entire chat with your presence. No, I just found it, you know what? Just extremely baffling that none of these professors and God, I think, what was it? Even a governor from California, none of them would dare touch the sacred cow of what was a woman? Well, let's see. Mammary glands come to mind, and let's say a uterus, an actual uterus to carry a baby. I really can't see what the big problem is to, to just answer. Let's see. Do we have to actually go back to kindergarten cop? Do we really? Because you know exactly what scene I'm talking about there. The little kid. So, you know, yes, and also a love for shopping and nagging. So one cannot argue with that because I'd be on the losing end of that battle. So, and as I say, pick them wisely. So yeah, so that documentary came out, was really, really good. And I suppose tonight, I'm not exactly sure what time, but the Gina Carano movie is to be released later on tonight. So I will add to the chat 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. He plans on doing a big live sit down on his channel of said movie. So I just might drop in after that and have a look. So yeah, it does seem like Daily Wire is doing quite a lot of good stuff lately. I mean, I'm sure that, give it time, they'll find their footing, their stride, so to speak, like all shows and all movies and all uh, production places and whatnot. And unfortunately, the words are escaping me right now, but I don't care. You know exactly what I mean. So I don't exactly have to spell it out because none of you in this glorious chat are a bunch of retards, and I don't need to explain that to you. So, let's see. You know what? Some interesting news that came about, and I don't know exactly how to react to this. So I'm going to share it with you. This here, Sony enlists Justin Lin to helm One Punch Man adaptation. Oh boy, the Fast and the Furious franchise filmmaker recently departed the 10th film of the saga. My God, really? One Punch Man? You're going to actually try to tackle One Punch Man. Have we not learned anything from, oh, I don't know, a certain show that came out on Netflix by the name of Cowboy Bebop? Um, God, Death Note. Has not anybody been paying attention to these live action Hollywood adaptations? In defense, though, the adaptation of Full Metal Jacket, my God, duh, Full Metal Alchemist, that was actually done in Japan, that was half decent. I will give it that. Um, but I don't know. Okay, another good one. Just to put it out there yet again. Battle Angel Alita, or I suppose the live action title would be Alita Battle Angel. So I don't care. I collected the manga and it was always titled Battle Angel Alita. That one was surprisingly well. I did enjoy that. Let's see, Lenrod. I don't think any live adaptation is any good. I don't know. Have you seen Battle Angel Alita? The live action version? It's not bad. It I think it does follow the manga very faithfully. to a certain degree, because as usual in some sort of live action adaptation, you kind of have to make slight, you know, I don't want to say artistic changes, but for lack of a better word, yeah, kind of like, mm, you know, yeah. Yeah, I have not, no desire to watch it. If you haven't, give it a shot. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's all I'll say. Um, and you know what? I know that it gets a lot of hate, but I some people are gonna crucify me for this. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Speed Racer, the Wachowski brothers movie Speed Racer. You know what? I did like it. I'm gonna say it. I liked it. The colors, the extremely vibrant colors, and I know the action was, it's over the top. Okay. I will admit it, but I liked it. It was cartoony. It reminded me of the anime. So I didn't mind whatsoever. So let's have a look at, I know this is on Gizmodo, and I don't particularly like Gizmodo because just some of their articles are just kind of, I don't know, crappy. But for the sake of this chat, and because it's sort of kind of something to talk about, I'm just going to talk about the article. The One Punch Man film, based on the hugely successful manga series and beloved anime, has found a director who's no stranger to hugely successful franchises himself, Justin Lin, who made Fast and the Furious parts 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9, as well as Star Trek Beyond. Oh God. Well, really? Okay, so Star Trek Beyond. Wow. So this is going to tell me something. Boy, this is going to probably end up to be crap. God. Pop culture. Yeah, I like the Speed Racer movie too. Yeah, you know what? It wasn't that bad. I know it's, some people really bitch and complain about it. I didn't care. I don't care. I loved it. You know, the monkey, you got to have the chimp in there, just like the anime. Um, the story, not bad. I find it, rather solid as stories go. I didn't mind it whatsoever. I don't know why it gets so much hate. So, um, yeah, I had no idea there was yeah, there is a Speed Racer movie. Go check it out. I kid you not. I think this came out, God, I gotta really, honest to God, I really gotta check. I think it came 2005. I think around there. Check it out, Lenrod. I swear to God, it is a roller coaster ride. It it's good. It's not bad. You might like it. I mean, everybody's tastes vary, but give it a shot. That's all I'm saying. If you like it, you win. Simple as that. So yeah. Directed Star Trek Beyond. Okay. Well, okay, fine. This news comes from Deadline. Oh, yay. Okay. Which notes that Sony Pictures is hoping One Punch Man will launch a new film series for the studio. Oh, God, really? I mean, we haven't even got season 3 yet, but I really want season 3 of One Punch Man. God, I want it so bad. I need it. Sony previously announced the adaptation of the story by the Japanese artist One that follows Saitama, the titular hero, who is capable of defeating his enemies with a single punch. Venom and Jumanji, the next level writers Scott Rosenberg and Jeff Pinkener are aboard to pin the script. Oh, yay. Okay, well, suppose the first Venom movie was okay. Jumanji, the next level. You know what? Honest to God, I have not really watched the new Jumanji levels with Jack Black and Karen Gillian and whatnot. Probably, yeah, and The Rock is in it too, isn't he? Boy, you know what? Because I really can't stand Jack Black. God, I just for some reason I cannot stand him. It's like he's trying too hard to be funny. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. While we're going to miss Lin in the Fast and the Furious films, he recently pulled out directing Fast 10. This is a bold and exciting update for the live action take on one of the biggest manga properties. Lin, who is no stranger to over the top action and fight sequences, feels like the perfect fit to bring his sensibilities to this one. Blah, 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 blah. Hmm. Okay. Well, um, hmm. I don't know how to feel about this. So I do and I don't. Um, yeah, Star Trek Beyond was not exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really hit it for me, just because Kurtzman Trek. Um, I know some people say, you know what? Okay, don't base Kurtzman Trek on all of Trek. Base it on Kurtzman Trek. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. Just because I've seen Star Trek since the beginning, and I just can't separate the two. And I know there has been a lot of how should I put it? Well, I mean, there's been a lot of Star Trek, and I know there's been like a lot of I don't know, a lot of time traveling and blah 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 blah. Um, alternate timelines and crap. Yeah. I just can't. Um, which one was this anyway? Star Trek Beyond. Was that the one with Edra Elbas or Edra Edris Elba? God, I can't even say it right. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was the third one. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just because defeating a bunch of machines with Beastie Boys, I don't know. It just whatever. You can't separate the two because they're under the same contract. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. So, I mean, everything wrong with current track started with JJ and carried over. Well, yeah, you can't deny that. That's true. So, yeah, beyond it was the third Abrams film. Yeah, it was. So, I'll admit it. It did abuse me when the Beastie Boys won the day. I can't argue with that. I really honestly can't. So, because I love Beastie Boys. So, hearing it on the big screen, sure, I'll admit it got me going. It, it did. I like Beastie Boys. I can't help it. So, but I thought, really, you're just defeating a bunch of aliens with whatever. Anyway, uh, excuse me for drinking in your ear, but it seems like my mouth is getting dry lately as well. So, and I can't tell myself. Uh, yeah. So I don't know. One Punch Man, good. Only because, first of all, the manga was supposed to be a joke of a manga when it first came out. It was not meant to be taken seriously. And it just caught on fire, hence the reason why we have the anime. And the anime just made it even more awesome. So, but there's just certain shows that don't really translate well to live action. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. Just some movies should not be made into live action. Um, Only because there's something about animation. How should I put this? And you'll have to excuse me because, for the past 13 years, trying to get past a kind of a head injury. And so sometimes my thinking gets a bit scattered. It's like when you're watching a show, an animated show or an animated movie, your brain, it's over the top, certain scenes, and that there's no way that in real life you could ever do it. But just watching it animated, I don't care if it's like, drawn or 3D animated or whatever, it doesn't matter, right? The point is it brings out the little kid in you that just enjoys it, even if it's an animated series or movie that's meant for an adult audience. When you see it live, when it's made live, you you lose that element because you're watching it live and there's no way you can do it in real life. I hope you kind of get my mode of thinking or what I'm trying to say, right? It just loses something. Um yeah, like Edward in Cowboy Bebop. She's endearing in the show, but terrifying in the live action despite the character being accurately depicted. Exactly. Yes. You know, um it just doesn't translate well. Um, yes, it helps your suspension of disbelief. This is exactly what I'm trying to convey. And Chauncey Haworth, welcome to Titillating Tuesdays. Glad to have you here this evening. Yeah, it's that's just the way it is. So I don't know. It would be neat, but I don't think a lot of people are also that much into anime where it would just make a lot of money. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Dave CT, hey dude, how's it going? Glad that you made it. We were just for Chauncey and David, we were going over one little interesting piece of news that that I just sort of kind of found today. And I guess I will bring you guys up to speed here about Sony enlisting Justin Lin to the helm of a One Punch Man adaptation. Um, yeah. So this is what we're currently talking about. I don't know if either one of you have read the manga or watched the anime. It seems like, by now a lot of people have seen the anime and know what it's all about. So, if not, I can explain basically the premise. It's a guy that trains and he trains real hard for a year. And as a result of his training, he loses all of his hair and he especially has this derpy look on his face. It is rather funny. And essentially he gets really frustrated with himself because every opponent that he comes across, he can beat in literally one punch. And that's about it. So it's a fun anime. I swear to God, it is really fun. Go watch it. Uh it's a hoot. I mean, it's already has 2 seasons out now. I'm really hoping that the third one comes out pretty soon. I'm gonna have to try to find some some news on that because I really have an itch to see that. And I'm really hoping there's a topical cream for something like that because damn, I would hate for that to spread. Anyway, yeah, and on top of that, we're just talking about is it worthy enough to be spread to a live action adaptation? So that's one. The other thing, and this one really, really want to laugh about, okay? Because this is just hilarious. Now, if you've been watching my videos that have come out, you know that a couple of weeks ago, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago, I did the video to which thankfully word got to Mexican Iron Man. Oh boy. Um how they're gonna be turning Namor into Mexican Namor. Um get ready to down those chalupas and whatnot. So hey, Martin Acosta Santana. How's it going? I said you can drop in tonight. Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, I did a video how Marvel is essentially, I guess, turning Namor into Mexican Namor. Oh, sweet Lord Jesus. Yeah. And his response, um, Mexican Iron Man's response was just, of course, Mexican Iron Manish. Okay, so what is One Punch Man? Can he beat Superman? And what and what's manga? God, I hope that's a joke. Okay, what's manga? Japanese comics. Can he beat Superman? So far, it looks like, I suppose, if you could compare the two. I mean, let's face it, it's kind of like apples and oranges, right? Because season 3 hasn't been out yet. And so last at the end of season 1, he defeated what seemed like, this alien overlord that arrives on Earth, and nobody can defeat him. Most of the heroes on this Earth died horrible deaths and whatnot. So there was a big battle. Saitama won. The end of season 2, it seems like there was this other monster king, I believe he called himself, that seems pretty unstoppable. So Saitama kind of defeated his top general. So could he beat Superman? As it's kind of too early to tell, I would say it would be maybe a very close draw, or possibly. So if you haven't seen One Punch Man, uh, they only got season 1 on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll. Probably it might be, but you know what? It's like I said, it was supposed to be like, a spoof kind of comic manga in Japan, right? And it wasn't supposed to be taken seriously, but it built up steam and it got really popular. So it's just a good fun laugh of a comic, of an anime. I would really, honest to God, recommend it. Um and I think, what was it? There's a YouTube channel, I think it's called what's it, Superpowered Beatdown or something like that, where they pit two superheroes that, don't share the same universe or something like that. Let's say Optimus Prime versus Iron Man, or Gundam versus Optimus Prime, or something like that, or Deadpool versus Batman, kind of stuff like that. I believe there was one that was done with One Punch Man and Superman. I know there was One Punch Man and no, there was Superman and Goku. Anyway, look it up. They take, like, the actual stats of each character and, just throw it into the mix. So I'd recommend it. I'm sure probably if people in the chat have seen it, they'd be able to probably recommend it too. Um, so where was I? Yeah. So, video, Mexican Namor, and then today, well, this comes out. God. Batman Azteca. Frick. Oh, sweet Lord Jesus. So now we got Aztec. I can't stop laughing. We got Aztec Batman. Oh, crap. Yeah. Death battles. Yes. Yeah. Pretty sure it's death battle. Yeah. So you guys know. Um yeah. What? Frick. So, um yeah, we have a new Batman cartoon coming out. Oh, sweet merciful crap. Okay. So Warner Brothers is putting out a cartoon of Aztec Batman. Um, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people out there are, they're big, they're huge. They're huge Batman fans. I am not one of the biggest Batman fans ever. Okay? I'm more of a Marvel guy, not so much DC. To me, DC's kind of crap. But you know what? If you like it, big on ya. Me, whatever. I'm a Marvel guy. Anyway, um, so this is going to be a thing. This is, yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell you. So the whole production is going to be, apparently, from what I've learned, the production is going to be made in Mexico. Mexican cast, I do believe. So you know what? I don't know which is appropriating which. Is it Mexico appropriating Batman, or is it Batman appropriating historical Mexican culture? I really don't get it. I just don't. I really don't. Yeah, wow. Um yeah. So, big freaking robot. Oh, this is like so hilarious. Big freaking robot did a news article. It's just come out. So, I'm going to share this news article here with you because I'm sorry. I just find this hilarious. Uh Batman is Mexican now. Get ready for the Azteca Dark Knight's new movie. Sorry, that was actually more French. So, there's a new Batman on the way, but it isn't exactly the same version of the Dark Knight you're probably used to. It's my Batman voice. So, I'm trying to do the best that I can here. The movie will feature a Mexican Batman, and he won't be fighting to protect Gotham City, nor will he live in the 20th or 21st centuries. This new version of the hero will be on a quest for vengeance in the first in the first time of the Aztec Empire. Oh God, I can't. I just can't. According to Dateline, HBO Max. Oh, frick. See, there you go. HBO Max Latin America has ordered into production the upcoming animated feature Batman Azteca. Joki de Imperialos. Sorry, you know what? Okay. Let me tell you something here. I live in Canada. French? Okay. I know that Spanish is a derivative of French, if you go back like way back when, and actually technically seeing how most French and Spanish descendants actually come from like, ancient Roman Empire. So therefore yeah, that's how French evolved, and later Spanish, whatever. Not a history lesson. We're talking about this. So if I'm butchering the Spanish language, I apologize. Which translates to Aztec Batman Clash of Empires. Oh boy. Can you see where this is going? Can anyone raise your hands if you can see where this is going? Anyone? Bueller. 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 Don't care. I'm just trying to make this chat interesting as possible. So you can see the promotional image of the Mexican Batman below. Oh, God almighty. So this Mexican version of Batman will be named Yohalu. Yo Huali Kotal. Oh, whatever. Okay. Yo ho. Just gonna say yo ho. All right. And it is in the case of the more familiar Bruce Wayne. Okay, so basically he's Mexican Bruce Wayne. Okay, got it. Okay. So it will be a tragic loss that inspires him to take on the Bat Mantle. According to the official description of the film, as presented by Deadline, Spanish conquistadors. There you go. Spanish conquistadors. You know what? I'm because I have not read this article. Okay, I've only heard about it. I betcha they're probably going to plan on releasing this on Columbus Day. I would not be surprised. Okay. Spanish conquistadors will murder Yuhu's father, whatever. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Unlike most of the portrayals of the Batman's origin, set in a more contemporary time, the death of Yoho's father means not just dire consequences for his own life, but for his entire civilization. Oh, really? I doubt very much that this is going to be historically accurate whatsoever, but they're going to make it. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I betcha. And I'm only theorizing here. So, there isn't a raise hand emoji. No, I'm sorry. I have no excuse. So, okay. Okay. Stop reading the names, please. Told ya. I bet my bottom dollar. Okay. Obviously. If anybody really, really, really knows their history, okay, originally the Spanish, when Columbus came over, they were not bloodthirsty, freaking murdering nutcases that went over. Okay, they weren't. They, honest to God, they weren't. They were very friendly to the natives of that time. Okay, they were. Yes, later on, horrible acts were done. We all know. Okay, like in any society, at any time, there are a-holes no matter where you go. Okay. But this is going to be native versus the white man. And it's quite obviously there, right? Spanish conquistadors. So it's going to be white man bad. But need I say more? Honestly. So, okay. And avenge his father. Well, okay. So yeah. Okay, so the Mexican Batman will be voiced by Horatio Carrera Rojas. The film will be helmed by Juan Jose Mezaleon, who previously directed 8 episodes of HBO's Max animated series Harley Quinn. Ooh, well, there you go, because we know exactly what goes on with that show, how they just wokeified Harley Quinn on top of that into basically a lesbian love fest. There isn't any word on what other voice actors we can expect to appear in Batman Azteca, nor was any release date unveiled. Well, no, probably. So, before the inevitable cries, oh wow, okay. See, they're already predicting this. It's kind of like what Star Wars did, right? It's exactly what Lucasfilm did with this sentence right here. before the inevitable cries of woke Batman start getting thrown out there, oh boy, they took a lesson from Lucasfilm. How so brave of you. How so utterly and pathetically brave of you. Oh boy. Frick. Hollywood is run by a bunch of retards. I swear to God. Ugh, if you could just see my face right now. Okay. So, you know what? I'm almost suspecting. That's right. How proactive of them. Oh my. Boy. You see what's going on here? Okay. Lucasfilm, and again, I'm only theorizing. I'm only theorizing. Before Obi-Wan came out, a message like this went out. Okay. Be prepared. Be prepared, folks, for racism. Because, and of course, it's because, they're trying to play it off that basically if you hate the film, obviously, it's because there's a black actress in it. When in reality, let's face it, it's a shit ass story. I have no problems with the actress. I'm sure she's a very polite, nice person. Probably. It's your script that sucks. Plain and simple. It's got nothing to do with racism. But they're going to use this. Oh, they're going to try. They're going to try so hard. Now, okay. I am not. How do I phrase this? Because I'm thinking of the most polite way to say this. Okay. Lucasfilm knows they have a crap script, and therefore they're trying to play the racism card. If you don't like it, you're a racist because you must hate this actress. No, it's not it. It's just plain and simple. You have a shitty script. This might be, okay? This might be how they're going to play this off because they know they have a shit script. And maybe, just maybe, they're going to try to play the same card. If you don't like this, then it's probably because you hate Hispanics. Because we had an all Hispanic cast. So you must just you people out there, you must just hate Hispanic people. So I love the show and her character is badass. Oh, Obi-Wan? Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, if you like it, like I said before, if you like it, you win. All right. I personally do not. Just because there's just so many stupid plot holes. I mean, like the last episode, oh my god, trying to smuggle Leia out in a friggin' poncho. Nobody can see anyway, not gonna get into that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm Hispanic and I don't like it already. Oh, God, you know what? If I had also Mexican Iron Man in the chat, oh, he'd probably go off like a powder keg. He'd probably be begging to come on this so he can rant yet again. I think he did on on Loki's show this morning. But yeah, so you know what? I'm sick and tired of this race swapping and gender swapping and and cultural swapping. I'm sorry, it's stupid. And like I said before, yeah, the whole concept is crap. It is, okay? Because like I said before, I don't know how to phrase this. Is Batman appropriating a Hispanic culture or is the Hispanic culture appropriating Batman? I don't know. This is so ridiculous. But And if you've been listening to my show enough times, okay, you know that, well, first of all, I'm not a racist bastard by far. Okay. I believe we are all human beings. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what cultural background you came from. Okay. We are all human beings. If you are not an asshole towards me, I am not going to be one towards you. It's as simple as that. So, and like I said, I'm only theorizing. So, um, yeah, I think that they're probably just playing it the way like Lucasfilm have. They know they probably have a crappy script. The money's been paid for. They have to release it at this point, and they're just going to chalk it up to, if you don't like it, um, no, then you're a racist. You know, yeah, swapping is all they know. Yeah, because originality seems to just be dead. I don't know. So for lack of a show, I'm just going to keep on reading on. So before the inevitable cries of woke Batman gets start getting thrown out there, please consider something before joining others down that profoundly stupid road. Oh wow. Okay. So if you go down that road, it's a profoundly stupid road. Ooh, really? Okay. The notion of transporting the Dark Knight to another time and another culture is not even remotely new. In 1989, Brian Augustine and Mike Mignola, creator of Hellboy, and P. Craig Russell transported the story of Bruce Wayne to the 19th century with Batman Gotham by Gaslight. I think I remember that one. The story was adapted to an animated film in 2018 and 2003. The 2003 miniseries of Batman Red Sun featured a Batman who was Russian. Yeah, the Russian one, the Russian story. Okay. That story was also made into an animated movie that premiered in 2020. In 1989, or and sorry, 1989, in 1998, Tangent Comics Batman 1, readers were introduced to Sir William, a Batman who once served King Arthur. Well, yeah, but the thing is, those cultures, they all had white people. So, you know what? There was really no ethnicity to swap. This is taking an entirely different culture and ethnicity and adapting it to Batman. But the problem is, okay, these people were fighting their own people, like King Arthur's time, right? Obviously, English Batman, for lack of a better explanation, fighting others. Or in this case, with Superman Red Sun, sure, you had commie Superman. It was Cold War. So, whatever. Anyway. So if you have no problem with any of those time, place, transplants, but you have a problem with a Mexican Batman, it arguably says more about you than it does about Batman Aztec. Oh, wow. Wow. So our story's not the problem. You are. Wow. Yeah, Superman Red Sun was actually good, though. It was good. It's like a what if from Marvel. What if Kal-El landed in Russia, in Soviet Russia? I'm just waiting for them to say Transformers are racist. Oops, too late. Yeah. So, yeah, see? So, here we go again. Exactly. Exactly. Uh, should I keep reading? I don't know. Batman is just one of the growing number of Batman-related projects on HBO Max, along with the film screened in theaters like this year's The Batman. There's Titans. You know what? Honestly, I couldn't even get past episode 1 of Titans on Netflix. I really honestly couldn't, which features a number of spin-off Batman characters and starred Lane Guy. I don't, yeah, blah bitty blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. So if you got a problem with it, well then yeah. Essentially, what they're saying is, if you got a problem with it with a Mexican Batman, you're racist. That's pretty much it. Let's just face facts there. So, um, just like if you hate Obi-Wan, well then it's probably because you just hate Reva. If I had to pick from the two, I'd probably pick the One Punch Man live action adaptation. If I had a choice. If I were a rich man, I would pick maybe one of these films. I think it's One Punch Man. Yeah. I don't know. I really crap. Optimus transforms to Miss Prime. Frick. Oh crap. Good one. Yeah, it's not because I don't like Hispanics. It's not because I don't like, this quote unquote race or that quote unquote race. No, it's just that you more than likely just have a crappy product, and you're just once again gonna take you're taking the opportunity to make, like it says in the article, the white man bad. So here's the thing about that whole thing. Um, about why they choose to make these Spanish conquistadors like such a bad thing. There was a guy back in Columbus's day. When Columbus came over, there was good press, but there was also bad press. There was a particular man, and I can't exactly remember his name, that I suppose you could say he was rather jealous of Columbus going over. And therefore, he wrote a series of books which were found out to be lies about what happened when Columbus went over. He was never part of the mission because he had heard all the stories, but he decided to, essentially, you could say he decided to put out fake news. He put out fake news. And unfortunately, his books kind of permeated into history, where to the point that people actually believed it, that most of these conquistadors were doing unspeakable, horrible things. So, what you hear in media today, about Columbus treating the natives just so horribly and pillaging and raping and blah, blah, blah. Not true. Not true. I mean, is Aztec Batman, if you know your history well enough, Aztec Batman, Montezuma, he welcomed in the conquistadors later on in history, to the point where he made, where the conquistadors essentially made a bad deal with him and betrayed Montezuma's trust. Now I can see that, but is Mexican Batman going to go after Montezuma? I mean, with all the sacrifices that the Aztecs did, um, is Aztec Batman gonna go after the priests that are making making these sacrifices to their spirit gods? Like, so are they going to show that? I mean, let's face it, human sacrifices, it's not really a good thing. So are they going to show that realism? of history? Probably not. Well, that was just part of their culture. Still killing, you know? You can't have one thing and not the other. That's just not historically accurate whatsoever, And I'm not trying to say that, you know, well, you got to make the the natives the those ancient Hispanic people, I suppose you could say, the Aztecs, you got to make them look bad too. I'm not just saying that. I'm not. Every civilization has their dark history, as you could say. Um, Lenrod. Aztec Batman would be darn cool if it wasn't an obvious white man bad story. Well, exactly. This is yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say, right? Every civilization, I don't care, what it was, did horrible things to their people. So nobody is truly innocent. Let's put it that way. And if we're going to be going in this kind of direction, well, then you better be prepared to expose something from your cultural past as well. Okay? Because not all of it is just, one-sided, unfortunately. So that's all I'm just saying, right? I'm just sick and tired of this, woke trash. People you just white people are just so horrible. If you got the last video that I did that just came out, believe it or not, it just came out like midnight. Oh my god, I just had so many problems with Adobe Premiere, and it would have been out by 8 o'clock, but um, I don't know what was going on about James Patterson. Um, Martin. If anything, they should have selected another ethnic group. Aztecs had enslaved many other groups while expanding their empire. Precisely. Yes, they did, didn't they? It was nonstop, constant warring between, forgive me, because I always get them mixed up with the Aztecs, the Toltecs, the Mayans, and there was another one. The Mayans, the Aztecs, Toltecs. I can't remember the other one. But yeah, I mean, they were all warring with each other. So, don't give me that bull crap, you know. But at the same time, Batman can only be, in my book, Bruce and Terry. Okay. Thomas as an alternate Batman was cool. So, any derivative Jill. Hello. Greetings to the chat in this hallowed hall of awesomeness. It's good to see you tonight. So yeah, they were all fighting with each other. They were all God. I mean, they were sacrificing each other. Dear Lord, like don't just paint one ethnic group against the other and just saying that only they were bad. Like, sorry, it doesn't work like that. It really honestly doesn't. It's so stupid. So ridiculous. Um, just like they're gonna be making um Namor in the upcoming I believe it's the upcoming Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever. Yeah, they're gonna make him Mexican. So you know what? No, we don't need a Mexican Namor. We don't. He's just gonna be from an underwater Mexican city. Like, really, honestly, tell me, please, chat. Does that sound absolutely, really, honestly, think about it? Does that sound absolutely retarded? And I'm going to use the word retarded because retarded, does mean regressed thinking. Okay. I'm not making fun of retarded people. I would never do that. Okay. But it is retarded, as in the thinking, it's regressive thinking to just do this kind of ridiculous stuff. I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I don't know. Amber Heard. Well, let's see. Yeah, did the video on that. She'll be getting possibly seems like 20 minutes in Aquaman 2. Is anyone surprised by this? Really? Um, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I really honestly don't care. At this point, 6 weeks of everybody talking about the stupid Amber Heard trial, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. It's like, whatever. Okay, we heard enough about what she said on the friggin' voice chat crap email thing. Blah, blah, blah. I really don't care. So, again, the Mexican namer could be cool, but they're not gonna put in the effort to make it cool. They're just gonna make what they make and give him virtue signal armor. That's right. God, I wish I could have virtue signal armor. Jack Lubin, good evening. Can't say, just stopped in to say hi. Well, hi, Jack Lumen. If you can't stay long, that's fine. I'm glad that you dropped in anyway to say hi. So, um, hi. Let me know when you leave. Please, I need the watch hours. So, um, no, and honestly, hey, to all of you that are still in this chat, hopefully still listening, lick that like button. Thank you, Lenrod. You beat me to it. Subscribe and leave a comment. Well, I suppose it's live chat, so you're all commenting anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it kind of does. So, um, and spread the word. I would really appreciate it. Now, on to the next thing, because it is now an hour that has gone by, and I have promised Lenrod a certain something, which I'm going to bring up right now, because I have now because I have reached over 300 people. Shut up, Hotmail. I don't really give two flying fudges about blah 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 blah. It is t-shirt time because I have a t-shirt designed, and because Lenrod came up with a beautiful saying a few weeks ago. That is also making it on the t-shirt because damn, it looks good. So, pretty soon I'm trying to update the website on top of that at Freelance Graphics. That's Freelance Graphics with a K at the end, not a C.com. Gonna be updating the store to be selling t-shirts, because why not? Everybody has t-shirts and everybody has merchandise. So here is, if you can see it well enough. If not, I can easily just bring up the logo that I have made, but there is the t-shirt with the Comic Relief Crusader logo on it, and that is the ad. Do not bother looking at that, but there we go. There is a logo that is on the upper left of the t-shirt. Pretty fancy for somebody that did it just quick. And and there's the slogan that goes on the back: the best 2-hour show that feels like 6 minutes. So I hey Dave, what's up, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Deuce Volt, that's right. But there you go, the best 2-hour show that feels like 6 minutes. So and for watching, there we go. You know what, on my screen it shows 5, but I guess I don't count myself. You know what? Because I have the YouTube window up anyway, so it shows me as 5. But whatever, I don't care. I again, I need the watch hours. So um so I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? Because this is actually a very good day on top of that. because last month you guys helped me out of a very sticky situation, and for that, plus on top of that, somebody also purchased a website for me to design, even though it was on Squarespace, and I hate Squarespace. um so as of today, I also am hired, and I have a actual income working job that I start tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, the Comic Relief Crusader, now, after 6 months since Christmas Eve, starting tomorrow at 8 in the morning, is gainfully employed again. So, yay. So, Lenrod, because you came up with essentially with the show logo, I will try to get a t-shirt to you. Let me know what size and how to get this to you. And yeah, and you get a fancy schmancy t-shirt. And it will come in black, and it also comes in white. And ignore that, because if you have not watched the latest video, you probably have not seen the latest ad, and that almost is kind of hopefully funny. So, Martin, thank you. So, um, yeah, awesome. I thought you might like that. So, and it's my thanks for helping me come up with something funny, something cool, because yeah, I know I talk about a lot of crappy stuff that's going on in the entertainment industry, and I do want to bring some funny stuff, and a bit of joy to it as well. I mean, hence the reason comic, because, aside from comics doing stand up, try to be funny. But on top of that, comic was something that, that I read, that I got joy out of, and, relief, comic relief. So trying to bring a bit of funny to this whole thing. And, you know, Crusader, just got to keep on going on, keep on keeping on, right? So, and on top of that, the 12-year-old daughter that is ours came up with the name, and I just thought it sounded cool. So, have you ever considered just winning the lottery? Uh, yes, I had. However, it's because of people like you that also play the lottery that prevent me from winning it. So stop, and maybe I can win. You know what? If I won the Lotto Max, let's put it that way, because it's gone up to what, 60 million, I think, up here in Canada. Um, yeah, hey, dude, I tell you, I would have plans with that money. I would have deep, deep plans for that money. First of all, it would be getting out of renting, and I would have a really nice studio to display all my masterpiece transformers, and on top of that, to do something like this, because I'll tell you what, um, yeah, I'd be doing this then full time all the time, and I would thoroughly enjoy it. So that's what I would do. And Dave, maybe it only count women in streams. Wait, can't be no, can't be no way. We got 5 in the stream. One is hard to believe. Yep. Well, I know, right? This is like the 11th live stream that I did, and the first one was only, like, I believe, like 35 minutes. Oh, yeah. Good joke. I do love it though. So, um yeah, I don't play the lottery. That's why I'm not rich. Very rarely do I play the lottery. So that's why I'm not rich either. Any derivative Jill. Yay, congrats on the job. I am behind in the video. Um, oh, well, that's okay. That's cool. You know what? Just catch up whenever you can. Or catch up now and then come back. I don't know. So You know what? I don't know. Okay, how about this? How about this? Um, if you have not seen the new store video, okay? Because again, it is supposed to be about good times, funny times, lighthearted humor and what. This is the shut up because I have not added you yet. Okay. I'm gonna just tell you guys. Okay, you're caught up now. All right, awesome. So here we go. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I might need anti-derivative Jill to voice my female lead character. Yeah, there you go. Take it up, anti-derivative Jill. Now you can get into voice acting. Angela Mitchell in the hypothetical "The Eyes of a Killer" audiobook. Ooh, okay. Um, God, that hat is boss. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, you can stop buying Transformers. I did for months, not by choice, and it drive me nuts. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I know, right? There's so many to catch up on. Okay, now I gotta tell you this before I play the ad. All right, because my wife thought it was kind of a good idea. All right, where I live here, you know what? And I don't care if you guys know where I live because what's somebody gonna do? Dox me? Yeah, probably. But do I care? No, probably not. I really honestly don't. Okay. My wife and I we run a buy and sell on Facebook, right? Car stores buy and sell and trade. And don't ask to be added because if you don't live in town, forget it, okay? So unless you want somebody to pay for the mail to ship something that you have for sale, then okay, whatever. Anyway, I wanted to refresh, the store ad that I had because if you keep on doing the same repetitive thing, people get bored and then they ignore it or they skip past it. And like every YouTuber out there, you want viewers to make it to the end of the video, obviously, right? So, and you have to keep things new and and refreshing, and to catch people off guard, right? Makes sense, of course. um You don't have a Canadian accent though? Doesn't matter. All you have to do is just add a and you're set pretty much. A. Anyway, um so I asked if anybody had a top hat. And I thought, I'll do some sort of, I don't know, wild aristocratic kind of person to share my wares. I'm not going to do the accent yet because well, I'm just going to play the the video and hopefully you guys get a good laugh. So I made a top hat and the brim is that pink foam insulation and the top hat part, that goes up is made out of bristle board and it's covered in felt and the band is two Velcro straps from a couple of knee pads. But and I did this all on Saturday during Clobby and Raquel's Saturday evening Star Trek. So the reason why I wasn't talking a lot in Clobby's Saturday evening Star Trek was because I was using a glue gun, burned myself 3 times making this hat. And then by the time he was done on Saturday evening Star Trek, um, I had done the hat and it was getting close to midnight, and then I just did the ad quick. And Well, this is this is the end result, okay? So, I don't know how you guys might react.
Hello, this is the Comic Relief Crusader, and guess what? I got a store! That's right, now you can spend all your money on scale posters, fine art done by the Comic Relief Crusader himself, and t-shirts! That's right, we now have t-shirts! So, come spend your money at this kind of location. That's right. You know you want it. Come spend it. This is the Comic Relief Crusader. Money!
There you go. I act like a complete buffoon to be a complete shell. Here I am. I'm hawking my own merchandise. Oh my god. Frick. Oh god. Yeah. Thank you. I do this all for you. So, oh god, don't show your wife. She'll leave you. She really wants to see it bad. So that's why I had problems with Adobe Premiere doing the video that I put out yesterday. It was at midnight, and because she wanted to see it, I'm like, yeah, it's rendering right now. It's rendering. And then it just kept on stopping at like a certain percentage, and I didn't know what was going on. And it was just driving me nuts. So it was getting close to like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got it done. You know what? Yes. And okay. A monocle would have put it over the top. You know what? You are so right. But again, because when I was doing this, it was like getting close to midnight and I forgot a monocle. Oh my god. You know what? I do have something that actually would pass for a monocle. And yes, you are completely right. It would put it over the top. So, hold on 1 second. Okay. As I'm as I'm talking here, I'm just gonna set up something. Okay. Because you can hear me moving around in the background here. Um I do have something that hopefully might work. Uh and again, okay. I can't get this loose right now. But there may be something that I might be able to do if I yes. This might be kind of funny. But again, I have to thank my lovely wife for what I am about to do. There was an antique store that was here in this lovely town that I live in, and where she found me this paper stamp, and I found a little magnifying lens that's on a stand um, that that I usually use for toy repair, figure repair. Okay, prepare to be hopefully slightly amused. So if I do this, turn on the cam, and why isn't this turning on? I don't know. How very odd. Anyway, it's a little magnifying lens that I can most certainly use as a monocle. Why does it seem like right now my entire chat has frozen? Well, this is very unusual. Hopefully, mine has not gone down because it does not seem like anyone is currently responding. Because it seems like my phone has, or no, not my phone. Add to stream, and I probably am on right now. Let's get back to do some podcast. There we go. I'm back on. Finally. Okay. Now. Now. This is going to look goofy. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Yes, it is hollow on the inside. So, I don't know what happened. Okay. So,
Yes. So, if I had the monocle, it totally would be over the top. So, because right now, I just,
damn it, I'm really gonna have to think of something better. So, I have this thing, and there was this on top. So, there you go. It's a homemade top hat
and a monocle. Oh my. Now I look like half of Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Oh, I just look so fabulous. Just so awesome.
And there we go. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. So, God. Refresh and that's all okay. Okay. You know what? And now I don't even know where my avatar went. Okay, there's my avatar again. Now you want peanuts. I could go for some peanuts. Okay. Uh yes, Bubbles. Kitties are so nice. I don't know if you've watched Trailer Park Boys whatsoever. So thank you guys for being very patient. For some odd reason, it says I have 6 people in the chat now. So I'm okay with that. Did we pick somebody up that's new? So okay. I was driving and I guess we picked up a hitchhiker. So because now it says I have 6 live viewers in the chat, and that's just marvelous. Yay. So yeah, so I'll do a reshoot only on account that I was like super tired when I got it done, and yeah. I just wanted to get something new up. So, yeah, I'll reshoot it with a monocle. Just so I look more, I don't know, rich, I suppose, is probably the word to use. Lovely and rich, like Mr. Howell from Gilligan, except I don't have that deeper voice to be able to use. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Also, I don't know if Pop is still here or even Fat Steven Seagal. If he is, super. If Pop is still here, okay. After the show, also, I will send that audio clip for the Saturday morning fun time thing. Kind of similar to, the intro that I have at the beginning of the show here. So, because apparently Pop got a real kick out of the fact that I kind of do the narrator from, the old Super Friends cartoon. You guys remember that? I'm sure. Oh, 8? Are you really 8? Dang. Must be doing something right. That's amazing. The fact that I do something right and, not just, whatever. yeah, so working on a dub over for Pop Culture Minefield, their Saturday morning intro thing because I kind of like the way I do that Super Friends kind of thing. If you know exactly what I mean. So, meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, Aquaman makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he can't do shit. So he was so just, oh god, what was the point of him anyway? Even being in Super Friends, I don't get it. Do I? Do I really do it that well? Yes, you really do the Super Friends narrator voice super well. Why, thank you, citizen. You know what? Thinking about it, actually, because last week I believe I titled the live chat as what was it? Doomcock's alter ego or rival or something like that. Only because he's doing the supervillain thing. And if I'm going to be known as the comic relief crusader, it's kind of like a superhero thing. If I were to talk in that kind of voice all the time, first of all, I don't know if I could do it all the time. That's the thing because I guess it would just dry out my throat like crazy, and I end up drinking a lot of water. Drinking so much water like Aquaman all the time. I wonder how long I can probably put up this kind of facade for the viewers. Boy, I'd have to have a really kind of special voice for that. Maybe like Frank Welker or something like that. So, talking all the time, I'm wondering if I go live on camera, if I should have maybe a superhero visor or mask to put on so no one knows my true identity. Wonder if that could be a thing. Whiskey may help. It helps Doomcock going for hours. Oh my god. Okay, stop. Fine. Fine. I don't care. I'll do it. Whiskey? Yeah, I think Lenrod, you might have a thing there. Might loosen up some going totally inebriated. That might be a thing. I'm sure that's been done though. Going totally drunk on a live chat. I don't want to be a copycat. That would just be, yeah, maybe. A drunken superhero rant. That could be a thing. Let's see. So now that we've had that awkward pause out of the way of something really wacky going on with my computer, and continuing on for probably another 20 minutes to make it a full on 2 hour chat as usual, because I've been doing pretty well doing that. Let's see. Okay, so we covered One Punch Man going live action, and Aztec Batman. I still get a good kick out of that. Let's see. What else? Well, Amber Heard. Nobody cares about friggin' Amber Heard because she's just a screen hog at this point. So yeah. Um Terror on the Prairie coming out tonight with Gina Carano. So I am quite interested to see this coming out. Um Especially, obviously because of what happened to her with Disney coming out. It This might be actually a pretty good movie. Whiskey never had it, but but it helps. I'm sure it does. You know what? Because solely I'm a beer person, and the only time I've ever had something in, remotely close to that was like, rum and coke. That's about it in the bars, back in my heyday. So I could probably do rum. Whiskey? I don't know. I never had whiskey because I've only mostly had beer. But now that I have a job, I can begin an alcoholic rampage, which might add to some fun. So, yeah, this is going to be released tonight. Terror on the Prairie. Um, I really do want to see how this turns out. And 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser is going to be doing a watch party. Now, I don't mean to make it sound like, I'm trying to, shoo people away from my channel, but around this time he starts up his channel. So what I'm going to do, if you people have not checked out 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, I'm sure obviously some of you are on his channel. I'm going to advise, because he's doing a live party chat on his channel. So I'm going to, because he was very gracious enough to include me in some of his chats, like Friday comic nights and stuff like that. There is the link. I put it in there. I am just one guy helping out another guy. Uh, Courtesy thing. So you don't drink? That's okay. I don't drink a lot nowadays anyway, either. So maybe every couple of weeks I might have 3 beer, if that. I don't drink a lot nowadays. I used to drink like a fish back in my heyday, though. Yeah, Doomcock can drink and still be brilliant. If I tried live streaming with whiskey, I'd be talking all right, but whether I'd be coherent is all at all is the issue. I would love to see that happen. Not gonna lie. So, uh, um, it's hard for you to get people to come to your channel. Well, I'm trying my best too, though. Uh, oh, and Martin, you gotta run? Okay. Well, you know what, dude? Thank you very much for dropping by. Gotta run, but fear not. I'll leave the stream running. Hopefully, hope to see you soon. Have a great first day at your new job, Martin. Thank you very much for for the best wishes at starting tomorrow at my new job. And yes, and I really honestly hope that we do talk again on Pop's channel, or God, or even on yours or any other channel. It is really fun talking with you and hanging out as well. So I hope to see you out there in the YouTube sphere. So um and you got to go too, Jill. Well, you know what? Thank you also for dropping by. I really, really super appreciate it. Also, so you too, if you haven't left by now, if you can, spread the link and share. And I will do the same for you as well, because one good turn deserves another. So I don't drink either, which is odd considering I'm from Wisconsin. Really? Do they drink a lot in Wisconsin? I really honestly don't know. Um, but yeah, no, I after a while, you really don't see the point in really drinking like a fish anymore. So, anywho, what else? Um, Not much else. Um, I suppose one thing I can I would like to share. Yeah, later, Jill. Really, honestly, thank you for dropping by. Um, yeah, Americans don't drink as much as Canadians. I don't know. Um, it is said that Wisconsinites are born with a bottle of spotted cow in hand. Really? Okay. Um, yeah, later, Jill. Thank you very much for dropping by. Okay. So something I posted on Twitter yesterday. It's kind of, to me, I suppose it's a little surreal, but I'm gonna turn off this. Okay, and I'm gonna pop that up. Um, it's how should I put it? It's putting maybe something into perspective here. Okay, right here. Uh, and I'm not trying to make it sound like, I'm just bragging about me, but last year, yeah, August 3rd, 2021, I started this, like, taking it seriously, or as serious as one could get, I suppose. And now, as of today, I got 309 people. So, I mean, before I started all of this, yeah, I had 13 subs, because there was a few, I put out a video about, scale posters, and then I really hadn't done anything with it for, like, I don't know, 11, 12 years or something like that. And it got me thinking, um, I I I must be doing something right to, in less than a year, have 309 people already subbed to me, which is, I don't know. To me, I just found it rather surreal. So, um, I want to tell you guys that are in the chat right now. Okay. Uh, and yeah, I guess it's it's too late that Jill just left. And Martin, and so to you guys that are left over in the chat, like, Deef and Lenrod and Dave, David. I don't know. It's just an old habit of mine. I don't know if you like being called Dave or David. So, and anybody else that's still here. Uh, if you guys are thinking about starting your own channel, uh, I just want to tell you guys, if you do, don't get frustrated. Okay, you can do it as well. Uh, Around November, December, or was it October? October to December, somewhere's around there. Um, I got kind of frustrated because I felt that, what, nobody was really listening. And I think at that time, when I started in August till about maybe, I don't know, October-ish, you know, I shared my channel with a few friends and a few collectors and whatnot. And Dave, seeing how you seem to know that I'm a Transformers nerd on top of that, you shared in the Transformers community, with close friends that uh, and of course they all subscribe and whatnot, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. Um, but if how should I put it? If you start a channel, yeah, it's going to be hard. And there's going to be times where you're going to feel like, what? Nobody's really subscribing. What's the point in even doing this? Don't push through it. I'm going to tell you guys to just push through it. If I can do this, like, less than a year, and I'm already at 309. I'm going to encourage you guys, if you're thinking about it, it's going to be hard, but if you keep on pushing it, like that Field of Dreams kind of thing, if you build it, they will come. They will. They honestly will. Some channels stay low forever, then suddenly explode like mad for no apparent reason. Yeah, it is. It's true. Dave, yeah, happy to be here. You know what, dude? Honestly, honest to God, thank you. Really, honestly. Um, remember the other guy. That's right. Um, and that being said, I do want to bring some other guys on for chats as well. There's one guy that put out an interview that I did with him last year, I think around September, and then he put it out probably about August. Mixel picks, and you know what? As a courtesy, I'm also going to add his link in the description, uh, because he did an interview about me, and it's it's odd because how should I put it? Because you don't think that people honestly would be that interested in hearing about what you've done. And here we go. Here's his YouTube channel. And I'm gonna add it into the description because one good turn deserves another. And so you know what? He's at 768 subscribers. And when he did this interview with me, I thought, yeah, it's kind of nice that somebody wants to know about the stuff that I did. And I didn't even have really like this picture here. I didn't really, I was kind of toying with the idea. You know what I mean? Um, and I didn't think really a lot of people wouldn't be interested to hear what I had to say. And Dave, I have a friend. I have a friend now only has 130. I think she's been on for 5 years, I think, or four. Yeah, you know what? Hey, some people, some people just want to stay low. I'm not saying she does per se, but like King Dolphin, and you know what? And I'm gonna plug him too because he's done a lot for me as well. So like Mixel picks King Dolphin TV. Um, he helped me out, and and the great wrencher himself, Mr. Feliciano, King Dolphin. After that, shortly, he put me on, and he wanted to do an interview, and that also helped my channel as well. So you know what? I don't mind helping out other people, and if it means putting out their channels in the hopes that maybe somebody comes across. And I know most of you have probably already subscribed to some of these guys, but I believe I'm a fervent believer in one hand helps out the other. And Phantom Outsider, how's it going, dude? Comic Relief Crusader is ripping off poor Yan. If Yan can cook, so can yeah, so can Yori. Ah, God, yeah, nice one, yeah. What was that? What was that show called again? Walk with Yan, something like that. Oh, and now that you're here, yes, you totally obviously did beat me on clobbering times yesterday on his chat. I didn't make it because there was a lot of stuff. Congratulations. I concede to you. You beat me. So you won. There we go. Um anyway, so what I was saying is you know what? There are people out there, if you do want to put out a channel, there are people out there that do want to hear what you have to say. Oh, Dave, you got to get going. Okay, yeah, see you, dude. I really appreciate you being here. Um, have a good night. I'll see you out there. So, if you're toying with the idea, don't give up hope. I know it can get frustrating because like I said, for a few months I didn't do it. I just kind of quit, and then I thought, you know what? No, I'm just going to pick myself up and keep at it, because you know what, with laziness nothing gets done, and it's only through hard work and determination that you can make something of yourself. And I kind of put it in the perspective of, being a graphic designer. If I didn't keep at it, then there's a lot of connections that I wouldn't have made. uh and it's the same thing with this and this channel as well. So if you don't keep at it, and if you don't keep on plugging yourself, and really it's about advertising yourself, it's the same thing. If you're a business owner, or in my case, like a freelance graphic designer, if you don't sell yourself, nobody's going to know about you. So for you guys out there, keep plugging yourself. If you're going to have a channel, I will help you out if I can, and I will spread the word about you too. And because I believe that as a community, and I know a lot of people say it, um but in the current climate of things, we got to stick up for each other, and I believe that we should really all help each other out. And if I can, I will help you guys out as well. um Not that I'm thinking I'm so fantastic or something like that. God, no. I'm just like any of you other guys. um you know no, I don't have 1,000 people just yet, or tens of thousands, like, I don't know, Nerdronic or Doomcock or Critical Drinker. I mean, God, he has, like, over 1 million. But and you sometimes think, God, these people don't even know that I exist. So what's even the point? Um, but don't, you can't think like that. Just do what you do. And the whole point of showing you a graphic like that is just that, you know what, maybe I am onto something. Maybe I'm not, but you got to keep on trying. Um, and Phantom Outsider. Also, Doc Brown. If you believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything. But only a man who catches fly with chopsticks can accomplish anything. That's true. Heard this line before. Bouncers say it all the time. I'm helping people out. Yeah, it's a trap. Yeah, exactly. It's a trap. Um, and I know it sounds really cliche. Oh God, does it ever sound cliche? We're a community, and we'll, we'll help you out. We're here for you. I know a lot of people say it, but do they actually, you know, do they walk the walk? Do they talk the talk, kind of thing, right? But then again, you never know if you try. If, like I said before, if you try and you fail, at least you can tell yourself honestly that you tried. But if you failed to try, then you never know. So yeah, and Lenrod, you got it right. You never know until you try. So, and I guess that's the whole point of doing stuff like this. Actually, actually having people that pay attention to you for 2 hours. Mm. So you know what? Okay, because most of you saw the t-shirt design. You know what? And I'm going to do a courtesy for Phantom Outsider. Because I'm sure he probably might appreciate it as well. And because I'm such a giving and sharing kind of person. Um so there you go. Phantom Outsider, because I don't want you to feel left out. There you go. There's a t-shirt from the front, and there's the t-shirt from the back. So the best 2-hour show that feels like 6 minutes. So there you go. Just so you can say you've seen it. Nope, 20 minutes. Oh crap. No, it's too late. I'm not changing it now. And yes, it is a good way to kill time. So I have to fill it with some sort of content, don't I? Because if I don't, it was bad enough that, I had dead space for 5 minutes after my computer decided to freeze on me. So yeah, you know what? And I guess I should ask for your guys' opinion. Just don't ask me to play that all over again. The whole shop. So does the design look okay or not? Or because usually as a designer, you end up trying, kind of second guessing yourself. Does it look okay? No, there you go. And Stephen Ransom, shirt in your face is a great sell. A lot of people on YouTube are so young, your face shows wisdom, and then you bring the funny. Good point. So you can't kill time because time keeps on slipping into the future. Yeah, I agree. So, constructive criticism time before I call it a night because we're almost at the 2 hour mark. If it looks great, super. If you think maybe something constructive criticism, I'm only going to say this now because I know that you jokers out there are going to say something, obviously. Uh, if it looks cool, great. I'm going to go with it. Um, I'm going to update the website, put these on there. And like I said, Lenrod, because you came up with the funny phrase a few weeks ago, I'm going to go with that. You will get a free one. All of you else, all you other people have to pay for one. If you're going to come after me, come after Lenrod. So because he came out with the phrase, so he gets the prize. So there you go. Not sure about the lightning bolts. Okay. Well, you know what? How about this? As it's still open, um, I'll pitch one to you guys maybe next week with and without lightning bolts. How about that? Angrier eyebrows are always a good choice. Oh crap. The first thing that popped in my head? Toy Story 2, right? With Mrs. Potato Head. And the angry eyebrows, just in case. So yeah, I should probably look more stern, right? Give that guilty look. The angry look to make people feel guilty, the younger generation. How about that? Okay. I would increase the space between the two red half circles a bit because it's cutting off your face a bit on the bottom. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, there was actually kind of a reason why I did that because my shoulders kind of end. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll do a little bit of adjusting and I'll see what I can do about that. Okay, cool. And this is why I asked for constructive criticism. So there we go. Let's see. The yellow works. Perhaps the yellow can be in the upper circle. Oh, okay. I'll see how that goes. Cool. I will try that. He's got 2 lightning bolts. The Flash can only afford 1, and he's been around for a long time. Damn right, because I'm better than the Flash. So, because I'm not Ezra, right? And I don't groom children. The lightning bolt, hide the name. Yeah, okay. I get that. I get that reasoning. All right. So, oh, gear to be Luffy. Good evening. Glad to have you here. Give us more chin, Mike. Okay. There we go. So 2 for the chin. I'll definitely bump it up a bit more. All right. Cool. Lightning bolts, hide the name. All right. Cool. Good enough. They butchered my boy, the Flash, with Ezra. Yeah, they did, didn't they, though? Hey, Ezra's fault. I'm telling you, don't go on drunken rampages. Probably another reason why I don't drink so much and do a live stream. But then again, like Anti-Derivative Jill said, Well, if Doomcock can do it and turn out a pretty interesting show for like maybe what 5-6 hours, God, maybe I can too. That'd be interesting. I might need a lot of whiskey. So anyway, guys, yeah, Gear to be Luffy, and Steven, yeah, 2 hours, and I'm sorry you guys got to the tail end of the show. Um, so yeah, more chin or more chins. I'm trying to lose the weight. Come on, like really. I don't want to be a Jabba the Hutt. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, so that's the plan. Thank you for the constructive criticism. Seriously, that's the artistic part of me that just is critical about my own work and looking for ways to make it better because there's always something I won't be able to see. Jabba's still cool. Yeah, he is still cool in a monstrous kind of slug way. So anyway, guys, I am out of here. 2 hours. Thank you all for sticking around. God, who did we have tonight? Well, let's see. We did have Fat Steven Seagal that popped around. And of course, we have Dave, CT, and Lenrod, of course, and the amazing Deef. Yes, plus we had Pops also did show up, and the lovely anti-derivative Jill. And who else do we also have dropping in here? And we had Martin Acosta Santana, who showed up, and very grateful that he did. And about 5 minutes of dead air showed up as well. So we do not want you here ever again because it makes for awkward silence and you made everyone feel uncomfortable. And that is just a made up character. He doesn't really exist except for the time that my computer froze up. And I hate you to the depths of hell. I banish thee. And Phantom Outsider, thank you also for showing up. And yes, and the new people that showed up on the tail end. I still appreciate you guys very much. Stephen Ransom and also Luffy, Gear to be Luffy, and and Channel 66. Dude, I'm just about to say goodbye. You know what? Yeah, just dropping in to say, hey, you know what, dude? Thank you very much for dropping by. And okay, guys, here's okay. Follow this guy, 66 channel 66. I'm gonna tell you guys before we drop off. Okay, this guy has such a funny show on Saturday. This past Saturday. Okay, drop by his channel. I'm subscribed, and oh my god. I have never seen a person so obsessed with Taco Bell before in my entire life. And also that one Twitch guy, I forget his name. Probably because he's not significant enough for me to remember his name. But please also check out his channel. Dude, if you do the same thing again on another Saturday, can't even talk. Time to talk right now. If you put on the same kind of show like every Saturday, for the love of God, I am there. That was just so full of awesome. Okay. It made my day. It made my Saturday go by so much better. So much better. Please check out Channel 66. All right. I guarantee you will have a laugh of all laughs. All right. So yeah, so Channel 66 and Gear to be Luffy and Phantom Outsider and Stephen Ransom also. Thank you all for dropping by. And like I said, check out the other channels that I happen to list. And if you can, I'm heading on to over to 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser for the live review of the new Gina Carano movie coming out, that Terror on the Prairies. Or I just might pop over to Klobby before 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser decides to get going. So anyway, to you guys, have a good night. Thank you all for the yay, you have a new job. Thanks. And I appreciate you all for dropping by. And we shall see you on another Titillating Tuesdays. Later, everyone. Have a good night. This is Comic Relief Crusader saying, stay tuned. Later.